Action! Hey guys, it's John. How are you all doing? It's good to be back. And today I want to talk a little bit about EPiC, Elvis Presley in concert. I went to the movie yesterday, and today I want to give you just a little review, what I thought about it and how it affected me. And yeah, let's go. Number one, my overall impression. You know, I was nervous. I was very nervous because the last Elvis movie I saw was Elvis a few years back. I did a review. I will link it maybe right here. And it wasn't it wasn't a bad movie, but it was not my kind of movie. It was okay for me personally. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect actually, because Baz Luhrmann, the same director, but I was hyped. I was so hyped, new footage of Elvis and everything remastered in 4K. And yeah, so I was very nervous actually. So when the movie started, I was like, okay, now it's on. The first thing, what my impression was, it has nothing to do with the movie, but maybe with the cinema. I saw it. The volume was pretty low at the beginning, and somehow it increased a bit towards the end. So yeah, the beginning of the movie, the volume, like I said, was a little low, but it has nothing to do with the movie itself. And the first 5 minutes, I thought, okay, this will be an amazing movie. Actually, it started great. Just Elvis telling his story throughout the whole movie, and then the first Las Vegas international scene came up, and I was like, wow, what is that? Never saw it in this kind of quality, and wow, it was just amazing. The big screen, it really, really affected me in a great way. Never saw Elvis on this kind of big screen, and wow. And it only got better and better. So many clips I've never seen before. I've seen a lot of Elvis clips, maybe not every single one of them, but a lot. And there were so many new things to me. It was a mix between footage we've already seen throughout the years and footage that was never seen before. And even the footage I was familiar with was amazing because the quality is outstanding. I don't know what they did to it, but it's crazy. But the new scenes the ones I've never seen before, I was like, was staring at this big screen and was like, that can't be true. Wow, so many great scenes. That's the way it is. And Elvis on tour 2 years later. I've heard rumors for years that there are so many hours of lost footage and stuff, and there are so many new things, and was like, wow, okay, this is serious. That's amazing. And I was flashed the whole time I was sitting in my chair watching the movie. The video quality and everything was amazing. So that's couldn't get any better. I loved all the scenes. The thing I had a little, as a musician, my problems with was the sound. I understand that some audio tapes were damaged and that you have to overdub things to have them in the movie. And they overdubbed a lot. And I wasn't the biggest fan of the sounds. Maybe I'm too much of a musician to think that way. But for example, the snare drum sound of Ronnie Todd was so off. I couldn't get. It was just unfamiliar. Because I've heard the original recordings for years and years and years, and now they sound really different. I think they sounded different. The rhythm group especially. And maybe I just have to get used to it. But the first time I've heard it, I was like, okay, that's new, and I didn't really think that the sound was amazing. It was good, but like I said, you have to. I'm happy that they overdubbed the things that got lost throughout the years. So I'm happy that it's there now. But maybe for my taste, the sounds could have been a bit different. But that's just my taste. But overall, it's great. It's great. Yeah. And lost footage, the best moment. There were some scenes from That's the Way It Is that I've never seen before. Backstage scenes, I think they were my favorite scenes, actually. And of course, lots of new footage of Elvis on tour. That was amazing. Yeah. Can I recommend the movie? Yes. Please go to the movies, watch it. I think I'm going to watch it twice or 3 times the next few days because it was so overwhelming and so great. I really enjoyed watching it. And what can we expect from the future? I've heard rumors that all of the Elvis on tour footage got restored in 4K and upscaled and everything, and brought to the same quality that we have in the movie. And I've heard that the whole 1972 Elvis on tour, what was the concert named? The one where he wore the blue suit, started with H. That all of the movie, all of the concert was actually there, audio and video. And maybe we can expect to have a full release of a complete concert from Elvis on tour, Maybe in the near future we will get this. That's what I hope. That's what I really hope. A complete remake of Elvis on tour with additional footage and lots of stuff. That would be great. And it would be great, of course, to have That's the Way It Is remastered. Yeah. And re-released in 4K with a great quality because it's out of this world. That's what I hope. And maybe we are lucky. Maybe we get lucky. So, yeah, let's pray. But first we can enjoy EPiC because EPiC is epic. And yeah, like I said, I'm amazed and you will be too. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Go see the movie as fast as possible. And yeah, talk soon. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye. And it was Hampton Roads, Elvis Live Hampton Roads. That was the concert I was thinking about.